Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right. I'm just going to have a little chat with you guys and get a little vulnerable for a second. Excuse the do. I've had a day going. It's really been a self-care day, and I woke up with a massive migraine. So I'm in this mood right now where I'm trying to change my entire life by 8 p.m. tonight. But there is a topic that I really want to talk about, which is twin flames. If you guys don't know me, hi, I am Samantha. I am a clairvoyant and clairaudient tarot reader. I am also a divine feminine witch, and I do specialize in a lot of times with my private clients with divine counterpart journeys. And I also, uploaded a few things here on TikTok, but I've noticed with myself, over the last really 6 months, I have been talking about twin flames less and less and less and less, and here's kind of why. Granted, I still upload like love readings, self-care, how to be in your power. And that is something that I have been shifting over. So this is where the vulnerability comes in, because I feel like there's been a shift in my perception over the last 6 months. And again, hear me out. When I first started TikTok, as far as uploading tarot readings and like really getting my business started, which was exactly a year ago, I was in my love and light phase. I really was. And in a way, I am in a way still in my own right, but then I wanted to see everybody see their union. I wanted everybody that was on the counterpart journey. I really did the best that I could from what I had to lead everybody in the right direction. And I've had, actually I just helped 3 clients last month get into union with their person. So for that, like I said, I've done what I could. But now in my personal life, I'm in my dark, feminine, fuck around and find out phase right now. I have noticed within myself as a divine feminine, so much growth within myself within the past technically 8 months. I just don't tolerate behaviors the way I used to. And I'm not talking about love. I'm talking about from a lot of things, from a lot of people, even from my own nonsense. I, in my personal journey, just don't put up with as much nonsense the way I used to. Last night, I was briefly rewatching a few readings I've uploaded over the last few months, and I've noticed with some of my readings are very, if they treat you this way, leave. If they do this, leave. Do this, leave. Which is what you're supposed to do. But then I reflected back on my readings a year ago. And everything's going to be okay. Everything's this. Yes, they did this, but they're going to come back around. I got over that phase real quick. Can I tell you guys something is, if you're a divine feminine on a twin flame journey, and if you're not on a twin flame journey, still listen to this, okay? Because I always say sometimes dealing with karmic relationships are sometimes 20 times harder than dealing with a twin flame, because you get caught up in the illusions, the potential of what somebody could be. And that's very similar to a twin. But can I please tell you something? And this may trigger you, but this is something I've become self-aware about this past 6 to 8 months. It is not normal for your person. We're not going to use the word twin flame. I'm sick of that. I'm getting tired of that. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting tired of my own BS. It's not normal for, 2 broken people come together, fall in love, and all of a sudden your person treats you like shit, okay? They leave. They go do whoever. They go be with whoever. And then they all of a sudden decide to come back around. And what is your job? Your job is to behave yourself, and discipline yourself, treat self-care, and, become a divine feminine, and all these sort of labels, okay? It's not normal. Do I obviously believe in twin flames? Yes. Okay. Do I think they're very rare? Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, with my private readings, I probably tell so many more that they're not on a divine counterpart journey than they are, and in a lot of ways good, but it's not normal. It's not normal to tell feminines, gender doesn't matter, that you need to sit pretty, work on yourself, and your person will eventually come back around. That's not fucking normal. And this is where I'm in my, fuck around and find out stage. I understand the whole point of twins is when the time's right, 2 people will come together. But I'm going to be blunt, guys. Twin flames can be so freaking toxic. And it's a struggle. It is a struggle. You're hopeful and, leaning towards the potential that they could be something for you someday. And time goes on. And most of the time, it's delayed. It takes time. Now, the whole point of this message is, yes, I still believe in twin flames, but the whole point, guys, is wake up. You're not supposed to come in union with your person. It is yourself. And I've noticed energetically, because this may be a channel message, but even then, I notice energetically, there's a lot of feminines that are craving their person, or opposite, their person's actually pulling away from you more than ever right now. There's not a lot of detachment going on. So for the love of God, if you are on a twin flame journey, please save this so you come back to get your mind out of it. Quit doing shit for yourself because you want your person. You want to come to union with your person. They'll behave. They'll choose me. They're not going to choose. No, stop. You're not choosing yourself. You're not. Okay, and even if you do choose yourself, congrats. Sometimes, and use discernment. Cool, you found your twin flame. Fuck that. Go find your soulmate. You deserve better. Twin flames are the epitome. They will break you way more than you already are. Okay? I've seen so many comments. I've been getting a lot of DMs specifically from women or, feminines, or at least ones that claim they are on a twin flame journey doing that. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why this is. Stop. For the love of God, quit developing yourself for validation from your shitty, wounded masculine. Stop. And this is where I'm kind of drawing I've kind of briefly talked about it a few months ago. I've been briefly drawing the line about talking about twin flames because I'm going to be honest, sometimes it could be toxic. Is it toxic in written perspective? No. But that is where you really need to sit down and hold yourself accountable. Is that person your twin? Or is that a karmic? And if it's a karmic, that is okay. Honestly, thank God. Thank God. But I always say sometimes karmics are really a lot harder to detach from because a lot of times you create a trauma bond with that person. So in your mind, that's what you deserve. So be honest with yourself. If that is not your twin, that is okay. If that is a karmic, that is okay. But regardless, scratch the labels. For the love of God, choose you. And I mean choose you inside and out. Go after that career you want. Get closer to your friends. Travel. Mission work. Help other women. Help other people empower themselves. The amount of people that sit in broken is not normal. And that's what twin flames are. It's not normal to sit in broken. And unfortunately, the majority of twins that sit in stagnancy is sad. Do it for you. I'm going to be completely blunt. It is not normal for your twin, your person, to cheat on you, and you have to heal through that. That's not fucking normal. It's not normal that your person gaslighted you, gave you empty promises, and you got to heal from that. Granted, I'm not saying feminines, you're perfect, because you're not. Okay, we're all not. But it's not normal. And it's also not fair to your person. It's not fair that, sorry, I don't mean to trigger you, that you're so codependent and anxious, but that your person's got to keep pretty much two people babysitting each other. It's not normal. Okay? I think the reason I'm getting this speech out is because I'm kind of, again, getting tired of certain labels myself. I've been working on a book, I'm going to be honest, and I want to actually get it published at the end of the year. It's going to be about divine feminine energy. I'm done teaching you guys how to seek validation from your shitty fucking masculine. And I'm saying this all out of love. You deserve better. And to be honest, your person probably does deserve better. Be honest with yourself. That is all I'm asking. And that is all my loves. I hope this message helped a little bit.